Yeah, look at this. I'll show you how to figure out a horn. See if it's working or not. Press it. And if you don't hear nothing, you know that it beeped. Alright, I'm only joking obviously. But yeah, this one's not working. I'm going to get an accomplice in a short while. And I'm going to expose the horn where it is, the actual horn itself. And I'm going to get them to press it. And if I can hear something, like a little clicking noise or so, close to the horn, which will obviously be the switch operating, and there's no beep noise, then I'm just gonna use that as a conclusion that it's the horn that's beeped, and I'm gonna replace the horn. If I was not to hear any clicking noise, then I will investigate further. I will probably take out a multimeter and I will probe the plug and whatnot, see if there's actually a live reading. If there's not, then I'll probably aim to find the fuse for the horn. Actually, to be honest, I'd probably it'd probably be quicker for me to find the fuse than it would for me to be taking off plugs and trying to and see if it's got a live when I press it. Alright, yeah, speaking on fuses, I've taken out a little bit of groundwork for you guys by finding the fuse for this vehicle. It's just that one there with the little red ring around it, F34, and that's located in the engine bay. So I'd probably check the fuse first. Most likely they're usually the two main faults or issues that you'd have if the horn isn't working. If it's not the fuse, then usually, or the next is probably like a wire, damage to the wire and a cut wire. Obviously if you've taken a knock, especially in the front, because it's usually bumper based, tucked around the front of the bumper or in the corner of the bumper somewhere, that can also cause a wire or a fault with the horn. Alright, so that's more than enough talking as needed. I'm going to lift this up in a minute. We're going to find where the horn is. I'm going to get someone pressing it while we're listening, and we're going to see if we can hear anything. I've also already got the replacement horn, so once we've concluded that the old horn is condemned, yeah, I'm also going to show you how to replace it. So I hope no, that's too early. Alright, so first of all I had to go and wash my hands and my fingernails and put some gloves on. Yeah, that's quite embarrassing. I did watch that back. I'm gonna find this horn. I'm not sure what the best advice is when it comes to finding the horn. Usually it's gonna be tucked underneath the bumper in this type of area here, and I can't see on any of these corners with the under tray radiator support under tray still on, so I'm about to rip that off. I'm assuming it will be under here, otherwise I would have taken it off before I filmed. So I'm going to tell you to take this off. I've shown you on different vehicles. Alright, yeah, so I re-recorded over this. This was a little booby on my behalf. I'm not sure what spectacles I was using when I looked into the near side front corner of the bumper and I didn't see the horn. Yeah, the horn, it was tucked in a bit high, but there was no need for me to remove that radiator support on the tray. So we're going to ignore all this part. Even though I've pulled it off, it's not a big deal. It's just a few screws. I'll pull it back on. But yeah, you don't need to take that off. And we'll get to the stage where I found that out, which is about here. On the tray's off, let's find this business together. Where are you? Well, I can see the sensors. That's how you access them. Where's the horn? Oh crap, this is leaking. It's not that good at all, is it? Alright, this video is about to start again. Oh, there it is. There it is. There she is, the biznitch. Okay, you don't need to take off this. That was a waste of time. Alright, look, there she's there. She's just tucked in the corner. What are you doing there? This component here, this is what I'm pointing at. So that's the horn, yeah, nicely tucked into the corner of the bumper. We may be able to access it without removing anything. It's probably just going to be that bolt. Yeah, it is. Alright, I'm going to go and get someone and press it, and mate, should I even test it or should I just pull it off? One plug and one bolt. no, you can never take my word for it. I'm just going to change it. I've got a new one anyway, and I think that's the problem. Actually, yeah. Alright, so let's hope that it is just that one bolt, because I'm going to pretty much try and do it one-handed and film while I'm doing it. And I've already made one wrong guess, haven't I, by taking off that under tray unnecessarily, which I should have edited out the video. Anyway, I'm going to try and get off that 10mm. I'm not sure how well you can see it because it's not really focusing. Now it is. And hopefully we'll give you enough horn, like the wire would be long enough for it to dangle down, and then we can just take the plug out. We'll plug in the new one before we refit it, if it makes sense. Come on, I know you can do it. I know you can fit. I know you can fit in that gap. Alright, that weren't successful. We're gonna get a baby ratchet. We're gonna use this and longer 10mm. I've obviously got some editing to do. So I'm gonna go anti-clockwise to take that off. Let's see if we can get some footage to get that off. And if I didn't make it clear, it's passenger side front. If you're in the UK, that is. Not sure about where you guys are. And it's just above the fog light. So this is the fog light. Which, as you can see, the horn's just gonna be around about here. All right, let's see if we can get this ratchet in there, and I want to see if you can see me doing it. So that's the little nut that I'm after. 10mm there. I haven't taken anything off, and I'm just gonna get this horn off if I can reach it. And if I can, then so can you. Although I'm standing up and you may not be. That's if you don't have a ramp. I'm not showing off, I'm just empathizing. Alright, that nut's off. And down she comes. How much room have we got? We've got a little bit of room to play with. Let's see how to get that tab off. That's gonna be... So we're gonna take this off like... oh, the tab's on the top. I'll show you when I get it off. Right, that's off. That's the horn, yeah? That's how you remove it. We're gonna put on a new one. And hopefully, these are the numbers if you want one. The original one, that is. Show you again. I believe this is the horn. Oh wow. Okay, so this one has come with that, which we don't need anymore. We're going to plug this in first, and then we're going to test it. Where's that plug? That's just there, isn't it? I really should have just propped this thing somewhere, shouldn't I? Alright, I plugged it in. I just put the phone on the floor, so I'm not sure what you saw. But anyway, it's plugged in, so I'm going to go press the horn, and hopefully we hear a tap tap. Alright. And let's see. Alright, that's what we want, yeah? And as you can see, the ignition is still off. Look. Now it's on. And yeah. Horn replacement and repair, I hope that's helpful.